I got up here a little quicker than I expected. So my name's Chris Rolfs, and I'm a gamer. I've been playing games since first grade, working with games since high school, studied game design in college, and I'm here to get you involved in indie games. Maybe. So you've probably all heard of these big game titles. These are epic productions with huge marketing campaigns. Just to put that into perspective, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 made $500 million within the first 24 hours it was on sale. It's a lot of money. So the problem is that these big game companies can't take big risks, and this is because they have to support these huge teams and these big development cycles. So they make games based on ideas they know will succeed. So we get a lot of sequels and common themes. So enter indie games. These are small companies, a lot like startups, with a few talented individuals who are wearing lots of different hats and really focusing on their passion for making games. Yeah, the key is that they have to stand out. They have to be innovative. They can't compete with the sheer production power of the big game companies, so they have to give us a new experience, something we haven't seen before. And they can do this because they aren't being suppressed by the man. They have a clear creative voice, and they get to make the games how they want to without anybody standing over their shoulder telling them otherwise. And so what we get are a lot of experimental games. These are games where the designers are trying out new ideas. They're asking us new questions as gamers. We even get art games that exist solely for the sake of being beautiful visual experiences. And the technology is really pushing this forward. It's giving designers and developers a chance to realize their creative visions without breaking the bank. So they get access to cheap tools and free marketing. The marketing is super important because I'll just let that one go. So let's take a look at some examples. These are more of the success stories of indie games, but they'll be a great entry point into exploring them. Just as a note, I'm not affiliated with any of these games, though I really wish I was. Braid is a mind-bending puzzler that puts you in control of time itself. You're doing anything from rewinding time to managing parallel realities. That and the art style is absolutely gorgeous. Minecraft is apparently very popular. Near infinite randomly generated worlds where the player can explore, craft, fight, and build their way through many different areas. World of Goo is another puzzler, a very charming puzzler that puts you in control of, or puts you in the position of being the constructor. You're building bridges and towers and other obscure structures to help the goo balls escape. In Audio Surf, you're loading music from your computer, and the game will automatically generate levels for you to play through, kind of like how the waveform looks, and you actually get to experience your music in a way you never thought possible. And it wouldn't be an indie talk without mentioning mobile games. These games are innovative in their own right because the technology is constantly changing and they have to consistently innovate with the user interface. So these games are always pushing the boundary. So these are just some of the key examples, but there are so many other indie games to choose from with different play styles, art styles, storylines, graphic styles. The choices are endless. So if you want to get a hold of some of these games, check out the Humble Indie Bundle. They'll pick a set of games for you to look at, and you get to pay what you want, and some of the proceeds even go to help charity, which is pretty cool. Steam Greenlight is relatively new. Developers can submit their game ideas, and the other gamers can vote on them. Higher voted games get a direct line to the Steam publishers for being released on their platforms. If you want to learn more, check out Indie Game the Movie. It's free streaming on Netflix and follows a couple different developers on their way to creating their masterpieces. There's also a lot of great news resources, and YouTube is actually a good place to check as well. So now that I've whet your appetite, go out and check out the resources, which I'll be tweeting later. and get involved in indie games. The perfect game is out there, and you guys might be able to help create it. Thank you.